Hi guys, another homework, another day. Wait, what was it again? Another day for the OG or something like that. Some meme I saw. Got it from Hyder. Anyways, another homework. Another day to do homework. Where are we? Okay, this should be about number of solutions. Actually, quite a small topic. Not gonna spend too much time on this. You gotta understand there are three types of scenarios you're gonna come across. There is a line which overlaps. Overlapping means it's intersecting infinite number of times. That's why they have infinite many solutions. Parallel lines that do not overlap basically means they will never meet. So it's just like that meme I just showed you in class. You and your crush will never meet. Okay, so there is no solutions because it's impossible to intersect in this case. And then the normal one we've been practicing, most of the time, previous days and stuff. Previous lessons is this one solution. So usually if you have a solution, one solution, you gotta solve the equation depending on the question. Now this question here just wants you to determine if it's one solution, infinite many solutions, or no solutions, right? So for A here, we're gonna compare y equals 2x with y equals to 2x plus 1. Now you can see here, these two are exactly the same. Now when you do 1 minus 2, y equals 2x, y equals 2x plus 1, subtract them, you will end up with 0 equals to 0 minus 1. So basically you end up with 0 minus 1, which doesn't make sense. It broke the rules of math, right? In this case, if it doesn't make sense, it's infinite many solutions. You just have to define or figure out which of the three this belongs to. Infinite many solutions. Whoa, this is not infinite many solutions. Infinite many solutions basically means the same line, the same equation. This is no solutions because it doesn't make sense. No solutions. Okay, if it doesn't make sense, it's no solutions. Next, we have question B. We won't have enough space, I think. Now in this case, if both of your y are already equal, right? You're trying to make one of the letters equal. And then if the other letter is not equal, then this one has a solution. You can solve this, right? You can solve this. Now you can try to solve it. I'll try to solve it. So you have 3x equals to 2x. You will end up with 3x minus 2x equals 0, x equals to 0, and then you can have y equals 0. That's your intersection point. So in this case, there is one solution. Then you have question C. Okay, let's see what's question C like. Y equals 2x. Y equals 2x is permanently being compared with the other three given. 2y minus 4x equals 0, right? Now let's try to put the y and x on the left side. So y minus 2x equals 0. Then we have 2y minus 4x equals 0, right? So it's easily, you can easily compare. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the y equal. So I'm gonna multiply 2 into this equation. So my next step is gonna be 2y minus 4x equals 0. 2y minus 4x equals 0 for the other equation. You can see these two are exactly the same. Now when they are exactly the same now, after you manipulate, they basically represent the same line, overlapping each other. So therefore, they intersect infinite number of times because they overlap each other. The answer here is infinite many solutions. Let's have more examples. Maybe it's quite confusing, right? Let's have more examples here. Let's say this one. Or, yeah, that one. Now these two, I'm gonna try to make the y the same. Okay, I'm gonna make the y the same. So I'm gonna change 8 into a 16. So I have to times 2, right? Times 2 here, times 2 here, times 2 here. So it's gonna turn into 11x minus 16y equals to negative 48. Then this will be 10x plus 16y equals 48. Now, the difference between the first equation and the second equation is the negatives. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna multiply a negative 1. So basically I'm just gonna change the sign for all of them. If you change one of the sign, you gotta change all the signs of the others. So we're gonna end up as 11x minus 16y equals negative 48. Then that 10x becomes negative 10x. This positive 16y becomes negative 16y. And then negative 48. All right, switching the sign. Now you can see, you can observe, I made these two exactly the same now. These two are exactly the same, but over here it's not exactly the same. So actually here there is one solution. Okay, if the x and y have different numbers, like one of the letters have a different number, if the rest are the same but one of the letters have different number, it has a solution. Now let's try this one over here. So I'm gonna change the 4 into a 12. So that means I have to multiply 3 to all of them. It's gonna be 12x plus 3y equals to 6. Then we have 12x plus 3y equals to 7. Now this is the case where you have both of the letters having the same number. If the letters are same number, if you're not sure the difference between one solution and no solution, but constant are numbers without letters or different, then it's no solution. All right, it's quite different from the last question. The last question had these two, the constant and one of the letters the same, but one of the letters also has a different number, so it has one solution. In this case, if both of the letters have the same number, but the number here, the constant, is different. Now if you try to solve this, you do elimination, you get 0 plus 0 equals to negative 1, and that doesn't make sense, right? Over here you would end up with x equals to a number. You get to solve it, but over here you cannot solve this. It doesn't make sense, so the answer here is no solution because it doesn't make sense. All right, one last example. I'm changing 3 into and 15 here, so it's gonna be 15x plus 10y equals 0. 3 times 5 is 15x. 2 times 5 is 10y. And then negative 12 times 5 is negative 60. Now in this case, these two are the same, but these two are not the same. One is positive, one negative. So you can solve this. Therefore, there's one solution. Okay, so that's it for this video. Basically, just the 3 scenarios. Again, to conclude everything. One solution means one letter is different numbers. Infinite many of solution means same equation. You're gonna get the same exact equation. This one's easier to identify. The no solution one is both letters has same number or coefficient, we call it, but the constant, it's not the same equation because the constant, the number without the letter, are different. So you end up with an error, like an equation that doesn't make sense to you. So that's impossible. No solution for that. That's it for this video. Bye. Good luck.